Hi, my name is Mark Matolo and I am the founder of Karibu Foundation. Karibu Foundation is a non-profit that helps privileged children and women here in Arusha, Tanzania. Our vision is to provide care, support, and education to orphans, low-income families, and vulnerable children by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors, as well as recruiting and paying local students and professionals from our country. Our mission is to reach out to vulnerable and marginalized groups with little access to healthcare services, information on legal and human rights issues, education services, and other social services through providing personnel aid and financial support to social services organizations. We do hereby freely and voluntarily associate together to strengthen, reinforce, and consolidate efforts to empower orphans, vulnerable children, through working closely with orphanages and children's centers. Together to strengthen, reinforce, and consolidate efforts to empower orphans and vulnerable children who are coming from low-income family, and we work closely with orphanages and children's centers. The first program that we have is Childcare. This program is for anyone who loves to spend time with kids and cares for children, but also it's very suitable for a teacher or a social worker from any country. You will work at our own daycare or other centers that are independent, but we support them, such as Faraja Orphanage, a veterinary orphanage, Osiligi Orphanage, Mother's Mercy Daycare, and Lavenjo's Daycare. In this program, basically, you do all the activities and operations that these centers have, such as teaching, cooking, cleaning, and organizing kids in their breaks and sports under the guidance of the local coordinators, teachers, matrons at the centers. There's a lot to talk about concerning our education system in Tanzania. There are reasons why there's so many orphanages, and what are the root challenges that cause to this. The second program that we have is the medical program, in which in order to participate in this, you need to be a medical student or a health professional from any of the specializations. In this program, you'll be placed at either Mount Meru Hospital, St. Elizabeth's Hospital, FM Care Clinic, or Kanosa Hospital, in which you'll work under the supervision of the medical personnel there as a student. But also a different arrangement can be made if you're a qualified practitioner. This program can also be an internship abroad, of which medical students and pre-med students can participate in for their academic purposes. In this program, we sometimes have community outreach events at the orphanages and the communities around, so that we provide healthcare services to those who don't have them in abundance or lack proper medical assistance. Most of these community outreach events have been possible with the help of organizations such as Volunteering Solutions and EXIS Association. The third program that we have is construction. This program basically is for people who are interested in physical construction, but it suits best those who are architectural or construction students from anywhere around the world. Also for individuals who have experience in construction. We try to improve the infrastructure at the centers that we help. The projects go very slowly at times in this program because they solely depend on donations from volunteers and organizations that we work with. Regardless, we have been able to do a lot so far. I'll mention a few things that we have been able to achieve in this program. We have built a dormitory and water tower at Osiligi Orphanage with the help of Globalong Association. We have built a dormitory, kitchen, and fence at a veterinary orphanage with the help of volunteers and Giving-Hand Association. We have built a kitchen at Lavenjo's Daycare with the help of volunteers only. We have built some of the infrastructure at Mother's Mercy Children's Center with Selfless Solutions. We have also built our own daycare, Karibu Children's Center, for the community around our hostels. This program works best if we have volunteers that can help more in any way they see fit, from sharing on social media or to establishing connections with potential partnering organizations, construction schools, individuals, and donating. It also works best when we have groups of students from engineering and architectural schools that need to do an internship abroad. We can organize that. We have another program, which is the legal aid program, and this one suits best students who are coming from a low background and advocates. We work with LHRC and Inherit Your Rights organizations, which are both nonprofits that assist people who can't afford nor understand legal aid and their rights. They also give seminars to schools about human rights. Another very interesting program that we have is physiotherapy, which can also be an internship. This works best for volunteers with experience or study in physiotherapy. We have our own physiotherapy clinic near our volunteer accommodation, which is for both people who can pay and people who cannot afford it. But we also focus more on families around here with disabled kids who need neurotic massage and exercises. It involves visiting homes on a schedule to check on the children and give them neurotic exercises and treatment. We also have a veterinary program. which is similar to the healthcare program, but it's for animals. In this program, it is more suitable for students and individuals with an interest and background in animal health. We have partnered with a mobile veterinary clinic that combats mistreatment of stray animals around Arusha. It provides vaccines, medications, and also castration procedures of stray animals so that they do not multiply, since there's no one to care for them. We also visit homes with animals such as cows, goats, sheep, goats, and cats that need any kind of medical care. We closely work with an organization called Selfless Solutions, which was founded in the United States. It's mainly focused in sponsorship programs and an e-learning program that is solely aimed to improve the education system in some of our public schools here in Tanzania. I have a whole video made for that, so take a look. Another project that we're trying to introduce is for kids with special needs. This particularly means kids who are disabled and they're coming from very impoverished families. It is very closely associated with our physiotherapy program, but I'm going to take a little bit time to explain a little bit more. It will be a program that has concepts to greatly improve the livelihood and lives of these families and their kids. We have been able to do a lot through volunteering. Through all the years that we have had people coming from different countries, we have been able to sponsor more than 112 kids. We have been able to build dormitories. We have been able to renovate buildings, toilets for the orphanages. We have been able to financially assist families that needed economic loans so that they can start their own businesses. We've been able to reach out to disabled families and help them with special needs that their children have. And we welcome you as well, because through volunteering, we can do so much more together. We're a very well-established organization that can be very fruitful to the community here in Tanzania, but it can also be fruitful for the people participating in it, because through it, you can have internship programs which will help people through their academics. We go to very broad length to reach out to service our community. Most volunteers who come here stay for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, up to 3 months, depending on what their internship needs. It might seem like a very small time, but our programs are well catered towards making a difference in the society. And we have things in place that will help you contextualize with the situation here in Tanzania, so that you can help more even after completing your internship or program here. We still have several projects that we want to do. We want to build our own school. We want to create a special daycare center for the disabled children. And we also want to relaunch our e-learning program. All this can be done through your participation in our programs, through the fundraising events that we do, and through the help of the volunteers that we already have in our team. Upon your arrival in Arusha, you'll be accommodated at our hostels, which have shared rooms of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 people respectively. The first house has on the top floor 5 rooms which are self-contained, meaning each room has a toilet and a bathroom, and each room can hold up to 4 people. There is also a comfortable common area with a fridge and a TV. On the ground floor there's 4 rooms with a common area and a fridge as well. The 2 other rooms can only hold 2 people each and they share a common bathroom. But we also have 1 more room that can hold 8 people at once. The second house, which is where I am right now, has 14 rooms where each room can hold up to 3 people. It has a shared space together with a common toilet and a bathroom. It has 2 large common outdoor areas with a recreational space which has a table tennis and a pool table. There is also an outdoor area which is used for sunbathing. 3 guards, which 2 are for the night, 1 for the day, a cook, together with a coordinator, a driver, and the house compound has full access to Wi-Fi. Our program fee is full board, which means you'll have all meals here at the house. I would also like to take this special opportunity to give thanks to the volunteers who have participated with us all this time, all the volunteers who have done fundraisings, volunteers who have donated toys and resources to the orphanages and centers, all the volunteers who have spent their time with the children and have done internships in the hospitals, which projected to the outreach events that we did to the communities that need healthcare services. We say thank you for all that, because it is a monumental achievement to our communities, and we try to help as much as we can with the people and resources that we have. Thank you.